Good evening. We present the news summary. The Minister for Fisheries and the Blue Economy, Jean-François Ferrari, said that sustainability is at the core of all efforts taken by the government to further develop the blue economy. Minister Ferrari made the point at the opening of an exhibition organized by his ministry and SFA to coincide with World Fisheries Day under the theme, the transformation of our blue economy. Minister Ferrari also emphasized the need to value and respect the contribution of fishermen towards the development of the country. He also spoke about the different sectors of the blue economy that still need to be developed. Enterprise Seychelles Agency, in collaboration with the Chengdu Yemen Group from China, organized an expo exhibition, businesses and products offered by China. The expo should help bring more ideas of what kind of businesses Seychelles could tap into. Present at the event were the Minister for Investment, Entrepreneurship and Industry, Devika Vidot, as well as top government officials. The expo is taking place at the Berjaya Bouvalombe Hotel until noon on Saturday. A new site to house the National Archives building has been identified near the agricultural store at Unionville. Construction of the building is expected to begin in the third quarter of next year and be completed in 2027. The total cost of the project has not been finalized, but it is being funded by the government. The government has already allocated 10 million rupees in the budget of the Institute for Culture, Heritage and Arts to start basic work. The permanent secretary for arts in the National Institute for Culture, Heritage and Arts, Cecile Kelby, said the project is being considered as a priority.
I think it's important that for Seychelles, we do have a new archives building. The need for a specialized building is because of the nature of the archives. The archives does not function like a library, does not function like an office. It has a specialized function, hence spaces and the way it functions necessitates that we need a specialized building for archives in Seychelles.
An exchange of knowledge and an opportunity to develop into each other's education system is how the Minister of Education, Justin Valentin, described the discussion held between a delegation from Uganda's Ministry of Education who are currently in the country. One of the schools that the delegation visited after their meeting was Plaisance Secondary School. Dr. Valentin further clarified that despite the differences between the two countries, Seychelles' education system was able to catch the attention of Uganda.
This really brings the spirit of regional integration, the spirit of South-South collaboration in actual practice. So this is good for Seychelles, it's good for the continent, and also it's good for the development of education, in Africa. Which means that, as part of your journey, definitely you've been reading about other countries and you've seen that Seychelles is closer to what you are looking for.
And the Ugandan delegation has said they are impressed with the curriculum the primary schools are using and the way teaching is being done in Seychelles. They made the comment after visiting several schools. This morning, they made a tour of the Glacier Primary School, accompanied by staff from the school and officers from the Ministry of Education.
We are very, very impressed because what we see here is amazing. We have seen that the class number is small. Every child has a chance to be touched by a teacher, which is not the case in Uganda. We are very many in a class, and we really appreciate the classroom environment is beautiful, very conducive to the child. There is a lot we have learned from here. One, we have learned love. We teach these children how to love one another from the grassroots, and they go up knowing everybody is important. And also we see leadership mixes up with teachers. You don't see teachers showing that they are superior or the head teacher. We see they prepare environment amicably to fit in everyone. So we have learned to live. When we go back, we've admired the curriculum, the way they teach here, the methodology we've been sharing, so that me who works in assessment, we have a leave to add to our examinations in Uganda.
We are impressed about the way this country has set up the education system. In the first place, we are impressed that there are key stages. See that there are 4 key stages and they are interrelated. In my country, I coordinate languages, and I was so happy that you teach the familiar language, the mother tongue in the classes, in the Creole and stage 1. I was so happy that you cater about the stages, but also the state invests a lot in the child. Like you give breakfast, it's amazing, to every child in a school. It's amazing. And the way the schools look like, it's amazing. We are so impressed about even the curriculum. Your curriculum is so broad and it takes care of the local context and the international context. I'm so impressed that you people remain relevant. I looked around the classes and I saw a lot of innovations. The children are doing hands-on. They are learning through their hands, their heart, find them expressing themselves very well, which I think is a very good lesson we are learning. And the use of IT, technology in the classroom, I think we miss out on this, and we are going to copy great examples here. We are so happy about the series, and we are so impressed about the way you guys do things. You are so organized.
The Assembly approved a budget of just over 68 million rupees for the President's office, marking a significant reduction from the 2024 budget. Among the issues raised regarding the budget was the President's foreign trips. U.S. opposition figures, including MNA Wallace Cosgrove, questioned the frequency of those trips, with Mr. Cosgrove making a remark that it seems that the president travels abroad nearly every month. In response, Vice President Ahmed Afif defended the trips, emphasizing that the president travels only when necessary and always with the goal of benefiting the Seychellois people. Nature Seychelles continues to share its knowledge on coral restoration with other organizations. 4 officers from the Madagascar World Wildlife Fund was in Seychelles for a 9-day on-site training. The training started on the 29th of October with online theory sessions before the officers came to the Nature Seychelles Pralabis. Their training involved learning how to choose the best location for coral restoration, how to maintain healthy reefs, and the ecology of the reefs in Seychelles. This is the 3rd training Nature Seychelles offers to an international organization. The aim is to get as much organization involved in coral restoration in the Indian Ocean so that all countries are on the same page to speed up the process for a healthier ocean.
Then we had 10 days of practical sessions where we were diving every day and practicing all the steps of restoration. So collection of corals, stocking, building nurseries, outplanting, monitoring, and different techniques that can be applied on those steps so that they can adapt those techniques with the conditions in Madagascar. So we showed what works here, the success that we have been achieving in those years, but also the failures, because failures are lessons learned, are opportunities to improve.
And this was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.